Welcome to Gumber's Mathematics classes. Hope you liked the video. Subscribe our channel and press the bell icon to never miss another updates.
Hello friends, I hope you all are well. Today we are going to discuss few of the questions based on types of relations. Part 2. You must have seen part 1. Now part 2. Very first, before going to the questions related to types of relations, firstly we'll recall what are different types of relations. A relation is said to be reflexive relation if A is related to itself for all A belongs to A. Second is symmetric relation. A relation is said to be symmetric if A and A2, if these are related, A1 is related to A2, it implies that A2 is also related to A1. For all A1, A2 belongs to A. Transitive relation. A relation is said to be transitive if A1 is related to A2, A2 is related to A3, and this implies A1 is related to A3. For all A1, A2 and A3 belongs to A. Next is equivalence relation. A relation is said to be equivalence relation if it is reflexive, symmetric as well as transitive. Let's have few questions. Very first, show that the relation in the set R of real numbers defined by R is equal to AB such that A is less than equal to B square is neither reflexive nor symmetric and nor transitive. Let's start one by one. Let us consider reflexive. As it is, we are supposed to prove that this is neither reflexive. It means we just need a counter example to show that it's not reflexive. So if we see, let us consider we see 1 is to 1. So it seems to be reflexive as 1 is less than equal to 1 square. Let us consider one more example, 1, 2, and 1 is less than equal to 2 square, that is 1 is less than 4, which seems to be true. But we have to take care one thing, this is set on real numbers. We have to think a case where square of that number to which it is related to itself is less than the number. Square is less than the number. So we can think of a number which is between 0 and 1. So let's consider 1 by 2 and 1 by 2. Let's check whether 1 by 2 is related to itself or not. 1 by 2, is it less than its square? Okay, reflexive, we were not supposed to check this. 2 by 2 we were supposed to check. So 2 is less than equal to 2 square. So 2 is less than 4. Yes, definitely. So here let's check 1 by 2. Is it less than equal to 1 by 4? No. Yes, this was the counter example to prove that it is not reflexive, as 1 by 2 is not related to 1 by 2, where 1 by 2 belongs to the set of real numbers. Now we need to show that it's not symmetric. For symmetric, we need to consider an example that it's very simple only. Let us consider 1 and 2. 1 is less than equal to 2 square. This is true. Now 2 and 1, are these related? 2, is it less than equal to 1 square? No. It means 1 by 1 is related to 2. 1, 2 is belongs to relation, but 2, 1 does not belongs to the given relation. Therefore, it is not symmetric. Next is the term of transitive. It could be little complicated. So let's have a look how to show that it's not transitive, because if we consider the numbers, consecutive numbers, it seems to be true, but it is not transitive. So let's consider an example. We are considering 9, 3 and 3, 2. Actually, it has been considered because we want to show that 9 and 2 means if A, B belongs to R, B, C belongs to the same relation, we need to prove that A, C does not belongs to R. It means we have to think of an example where the square of this number, square of the second number is lesser than the first number. Square of the second number must be so that it will get disturbed. So square of second number should be less than the first number. So we have taken care of 9 and 2 because the square of this number 2 is greater than is less than 9. So let's have a look for this. You can think any other number also. I'll come to know, I'll discuss another number also. So let's try here very first. Does it belongs to? Means 9 is less than equal to 3 square. Yes, it is equal to. Now 3, is it less than equal to 4? Yes, it is true. Now 9 and 2, are these related? 9, is it less than equal to 2 square? Means is it less than equal to? No, it does not really, this is not related to each other. It means this does not belong to R. These two belongs to R, but this does not belong to R. This proves that it is not transitive. You have to think of counter examples. Let's have one more. You can consider about 2, 4 and 4 and again 2, because square of, finally we have selected these so that the square of this must be less than 5. So have a look. Very first we'll be ensuring that yes, these are 5. Is it less than 4 square? Yes, it is true. 4, is it less than equal to 2 square? Yes, this is also true. Now we are checking 5, is it less than equal to 2 square? And no, this is not true. It means 5 does not belongs to the given relation. These are the examples, counter example. You can give either of the example to prove that this is not transitive. Let's go to another question. Third question is, check whether the relation defined by on the set 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 as R is equal to B, R is equal to AB, B is equal to 1 more than the element. It means 1 is going to 2, 2 is going to 3 and so on. We need to check that whether it is reflexive, symmetric or transitive. Let's check one by one. Very first we'll be checking for reflexive. Is it reflexive or not? Means does this belongs to the relation? No, this does not belongs to this relation because 1 is not equal to 1 plus 1. Next is symmetric. Let us consider one relation. As we have seen, 1 is going to 2. Yes, it belongs to R, but 2, 1 does not belong to R because 1 is not equal to 2 plus 1. And now we are checking for transitive. Is it transitive or not? It's clearly seen from here. 1 and 2 are related. 2 and 3 are related. So, but 1 and 3 are not related. Does not belongs to R. Why? Let's check here also. 2 is equal to 1 plus 1. Okay. 3 is equal to 1 plus 2 plus 1. Yes. Okay. But 3 is not equal to 1 plus 1. Therefore, it does not belongs to R. Therefore, yes, it is not reflexive. The relation is not reflexive. This is not symmetric as well as this is not transitive. I hope it's clear. Go for next question. Fourth question, show that the relation R in R defined by A is less than equal to B is reflexive, transitive, but not symmetric. Let's see. Very first, reflexive, transitive, but not symmetric. We need to show this. Reflexive. Reflexive means let us consider any of the real number because it is defined on real number. So 1 and 1. Does this belongs to? Yes. 1 is less than equal to 1. Yes, it is equal to. It's defined. So no doubt 1, A is any number. If we consider A belongs to our set of real numbers, that it will be following this relation, A is less than equal to A. Therefore, yes, it is reflexive. Next is transitive. In this case, 1 and 2 and 2 and 3 are also related, belongs to this relation, but as well as 1, 3 is also related to this relation. Or you can do it with the help of variables also. Let if A belongs to B, A is related to B is related to C, and we have to check whether A is related to C or not. So we'll be checking here. If A and B are related, it means A is less than equal to B. If B and C are related, it means B is less than equal to C. So from 1 and 2, we can conclude that A is also less than equal to B is less than equal to C. This implies A is less than equal to C. For all A, B, C belongs to the given real number set. Therefore, it is transitive. Yes, it is transitive. Now we need to prove that it is not symmetric. Symmetric, let us consider any example. Counter example is sufficient to show this. 1 and 2. Yes, it belongs to, because 1 is greater than equal to 2, belongs to this relation. But 2, 1 does not belongs to R. Why? Because 2 is not less than equal to 1. Hence, it is not symmetric. Let's go to next example. Next question. Check whether the relation defined on R as A is less than cube. This is same as we have done for square. Now it is as for cube. Is reflexive. We need to check, is it reflexive, is it symmetric, or is it transitive. There we were supposed to show that this is neither reflexive nor symmetric and nor transitive. Now in the coming question we are supposed to check, we have to check whether it is reflexive, symmetric, or not transitive. So it's neither reflexive as we have observed in previous example question, and nor transitive. Let's show. There we have shown it with the help of any number between 0 to 1. You can consider any number 0 to 1. So let us consider again 1 by 2 and 1 by 2. This does not belong to this relation. How? Why? Because 1 by 2 is not less than equal to 1 by 2 cube. 1 by 2 is greater than 1 by 8. Therefore, this is not reflexive. Next is it symmetric? So let us consider 1 and 2. Yes, it belongs to, let's check, does it belongs to R? 1 is less than equal to 2 cube. Absolutely correct. But does 2, 1 belongs to R? Let's check it. 2, is it less than equal to 1 cube? No, this is not less than equal to 2, is greater than. So it means this does not belongs to R. Therefore, this is not symmetric. Now, transitive. It's neither transitive. So we have to think of an example such that the cube of this number is less than this number. So we can consider cube of this number, very small number, cube of this number is 8. We have to consider any number which is greater than that. So let's, here we have taken 9 is 10, and its cube must be greater than this number. So we can consider 6 here, and here also 6. So we must be ensure that its cube must be greater than this number. Absolutely right. So these are the numbers which belongs to this relation. So let's very first check, is 10 less than 6 cube? 6 cube is 216, I think. 216, absolutely correct. So yes, it is less than. So 6, is it less than 8? Yes, it is less than 8. Next is, we need to check whether 10 and 2 are also related. 10, is it less than equal to 2 cube? That is 8. No, this is not less than, therefore it is not transitive. This is not transitive relation. Next is, show that the relation R in the set 1, 2, 3 given by 1, 2, 2, 1 is symmetric but neither reflexive nor transitive. Is it symmetric? Yes, as 1, 2 belongs to R, this implies 2, 1 also belongs to R. Therefore, it is symmetric. Yes, it is symmetric. Now, let's check for reflexive. Is it reflexive? No, it's not reflexive. Why? Because 1, 1 does not belong to R. Now, is it transitive? No, it is not transitive. Why not transitive? Because as 1, 2 belongs to R as well as 2, 1 belongs to R, but I have written no, does not belongs to, it belongs to, as it belongs to R, but 1, 2, 1, 1 does not belongs to R. As 1 is going to 2, 2 is going to 1, so 1, 1 should belong if it is transitive, but 1, 1 does not belong to, therefore it is not transitive. Next question is, show that the relation in the set A of all books in the library of a college given by R, X, Y, X and Y have same number of pages. Let us consider two books are there having same number of pages is an equivalence relation. Means we need to show it as reflexive, symmetric as well as transitive. So let's consider one by one. Let A is a book which belongs to that set of library books. So is it following the same, that is it belongs to the relation? If A is having, does A has same number of papers as A is having? Yes, absolutely right, and it is true for all X belongs to the set of books. And here it is mentioned set A, so we'll be writing over here as set A, not library as L set. Next is symmetric. Let us consider AB belongs to R. Means A is a book which is having equal number of pages with B. Can we say that B is also having same number of pages with A? Yes, absolutely correct. Therefore, this also belongs to AB. For all, AB belongs to A. Next is third. If A and B belongs to R, B and C belongs to R, can we say that A and C also belongs to R? For all, A, B belongs to C. A, B, C belongs to R, set of A. Yes, as we see that A and B are having equal number of pages, B and C are having equal number of pages. So let us consider it is having A1 and this is equal to B1 and B1 is equal to C1. Therefore, we can say that number of pages in A, that is A1, is equal to C1. Therefore, A and C are also related. Let's go to next. Show that the relation R in the set A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 given by their subtraction is, the difference is even number. We have to take positive value, so it's even number, is an equivalence relation. We need to show that the very first reflexive, symmetric, then transitive. We need to show it as even number. So let us consider any number from 1 to 5. Does it belongs to R? Yes, it belongs to. Why? Because A minus A is equal to 0, which is an even number. Therefore, this is reflexive. Next is symmetric. Let us consider AB belongs to R. This implies A minus B is equal to even number. Let's say this is equal to C. So now we need to check whether BA belongs to this or not. Then BA also is equal to C. As we know, modulus means just the change of sign to make that positive. So this is equal to C only. and this is even number. This is also even number. Therefore, B is also related to R. B is also related to A. It means it is symmetric. Now is transitive. If AB belongs to R, BC belongs to R, can we say that A is also related to C? So let's see how we can. Let us consider B minus A, or A minus B, can say. This is equal to some C, and which is an even number. Now as B is related to C, it means B minus C is equal to some number, that is D, which is also an even number. Now we need to check A and C. So A minus C is equal to A minus B plus B minus C. We have added and subtracted B so that we can involve the previous part. So this is equal to somewhere A minus B, that is equal to C, and this is equal to D. Somehow we can say that this is, let us consider, this is positive value we are taking, whatever is greater or lengthier. So C, even number plus even number is equal to also an even number. Therefore AC also relate, A and C are also related to each other. Therefore it is, this relation is transitive. Next is question number 9. Show that each of the given, I think something was left in that, incomplete question was done. Next is equivalence relation. Show that all the elements of 1, 2, 3 are related to each other and all the elements of 2, 4 are related to each other. Clearly we can say that odd minus odd is always an even number. Even number. Yes, this is true, and even minus even number also is equal to even number. Therefore this also is true. But no element of 1, 2, 3 is related to 2, 4. Yes, this is also true, because odd minus even is equal to odd only. Therefore none of the element 1, 3, 5 is related to 2 and 4. Next is show that each of the relation in set A such that x belongs to the set of integers and it is between 0 and 12 is given by A minus B is the multiple of 4. We are talking about integers. First part is an equivalence relation. Find the set of all elements related to 1 in each case. We will be finding this. So let's have very first is an equivalence relation. It means we need to prove it as very first reflexive, symmetric and transitive. First part we are considering firstly A minus B. So very first we are supposed to check whether A minus A is A related to A or not. A minus A, that is equal to 0. Yes, it is the multiple of 4. 0 is the multiple of 4 we can get if we'll multiply it by any of the integer, that is 0, we'll be getting 0. Yes, 0 is the multiple of 4. Therefore, it is reflexive. If we subtract these two, then also it would be the multiple of 4. Next is symmetric. If we'll take any of the numbers, let us consider A, B belongs to R. It means A minus B is equal to 4K. Can we say that B, A is also related, B and A are also related? Yes, it's true. Why? Because B minus A is equal to minus of 4K, which is also the multiple of 4. Hence, it is also symmetric. Now, let's check for transitivity. A, B belongs to R, B and C belongs to R. Let us consider it's true. Then we need to check whether A is related to C or not. We need to check it. A and B are related. Let us consider A minus B modulus is equal to 4 times of something. That is equal to, actually this is not, this is actually minus 4K, and which is equal to 4K only. So it's left, and which is the multiple of 4. Now A minus B is equal to 4 times of K, and B, as B and C are related, it means B minus C is equal to 4 times of some number that let us consider M. Now, if these are multiple of each other, then A and C, what about A and C? Yes, A minus C is equal to, this is equal to, similarly, A minus B plus B minus C. And this is equal to some multiple of 4. So let's see how we can. A minus B is some kind of 4 times of K plus or minus, here also plus or minus of 4M. So we can take 4 common. So it's somewhere K plus minus this M, but 4 is common, therefore it would be also multiple of 4. Therefore, yes, it is transitive. Next is, we need to find the set of all elements related to 1. How these are related to 1? The elements are all elements related to 1. What are the elements which are related to 1? Let's write away here. Gap should be of 4. It means 1 is 5 because 5 minus 1 is divisible by 4. And then again next number is plus 4 in this, that is equal to 9. 9 minus 1 is equal to 8, which is the multiple of 4. Next number should be plus 4. Plus 4 means 13. But this is not in the collection. Therefore, this is the set which is having related to 1, all the elements. Next is second case. Second case also we need to check reflexive, symmetric or transitive. Now, A and B are equal. Is it an equivalence relation? Is A equal to A? Yes, it means A is related to A. This implies, and this implies this is reflexive. For all A belongs to set of real numbers from 0 to 12. Next is symmetric. Let us consider A and B are related. A and B are related. It means A is equal to B. If it is related to B, then can we say that B is A? Yes, of course. As A is equal to B, this implies B is equal to A also. It means this also belongs to the given relation. And yes, it is symmetric for all AB belongs to the given set. Now transitive. If AB belongs to relation, B and C belongs to the relation, can we say A and C are also related? Let's check for this. AB related, it means A and B are equal. B and C are related, it means B is equal to C. From here we can say that A is equal to C also. It means it is transitive also. Now we need to write the elements which are related to 1. In this case, elements which are related to 1 according to the first relation. It means 1 is going to 1 only, 2 is going to 2 only. So this is this is 1 is to 1 only. Only the element 1 is related to itself. Therefore, only 1. Next is, give an example of the relation which is symmetric but neither reflexive nor transitive. So, very first we are taking, let us consider 1 and 2, 2 and 1. So, this is the example. It is symmetric, yes, because 1, 2 is there, 2, 1 is also there, but it is not reflexive because 1, 1 is not there. And it is not transitive also, as 1, 1 does not belong to this. So, this on set A contains 1 and 2 elements only. This is the condition which is showing first example. Next is example for second condition. Should be transitive but neither reflexive nor symmetric. Let us consider it should not be reflexive, should not be symmetric, but it should be transitive. So let's check. So how we can show it as, let us consider it's neither reflexive, okay, but it is not symmetric also. Let us consider relation such that A is less than B strictly, because earlier we have taken A is less than equal to, there it was reflexive also. But if we will take A is greater than B, and 1, 2, 3 sets we can have. Set A can contain 1, 2 and 3. Then the relation defined by R is equal to AB such that A is less than B and AB belongs to A. Then it is transitive. Yes, it is, because if A is less than B, AB are related, B is less than C, so we can imply that A is less than C. But A is not less than A. As well as if, next is, this is showing that this is not reflexive. Now let us consider symmetric. Symmetric or not, A is less than B, okay. But if A is less than B, we cannot say that B is less than A. Therefore, this is not symmetric. Next is third example. We need to rate it as reflexive, symmetric, but not transitive. It should be reflexive, symmetric, but not transitive. Okay, let's consider third part. Let's consider a set 1, 1, 1, 2, 2 and 3, 3. So that it will become reflexive. Next is symmetric also we want to make it. So it's symmetric by 1, 2 and 2, 1. And let's see this. So let's check whether it is, and it is defined on set A is equal to 1, 2 and 3. Let's check very first, is it reflexive? Yes, it is reflexive because 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3 belongs to A, relation R. So is it symmetric? Yes, it is symmetric because it's 1, 1 opposite is also 1, 1, 2, 2 opposite is 2, 2, and here also 1, 2 and 2, 1 are also present. It's a symmetric. But is it transitive? So let's see, is it transitive or not? Hanji. Let's see, is it transitive or not? Right now it seems to be transitive. It means we must have something else also with it, so that it will not become transitive. We should add here 3, 2 and 2, 3 also. We should not add 1, 3. We are not going to add this. So here it also seems to be symmetric. It also shows symmetric, but it is not transitive. Why it is not transitive? As 1, 1 belongs to this, and 3 1, 2 belongs to this, and 2, 3 belongs to this, but 1, 3 does not belongs to R. Therefore, this is not transitive. As these 2 belongs to R, 1, 2 belongs to R, there is 1, 2 and 2, 3 also belongs to R, but 1, 3 does not belongs to R. It's not transitive. Next is fourth question. Question number fourth part. We need to write it as reflexive, transitive, but not symmetric. Reflexive. It's very easy to make it as reflexive, and 2 and 2. This is reflexive also. Yes, as 1, 1 and 2, 2 belongs to, and let us consider it is defined on set A that contains only 2 elements. It is yes, reflexive, and it is transitive also, but it is not symmetric as 2, 1 does not belongs to R. Great. Next is fifth part. Fifth part is it must be symmetric and transitive but not reflexive. Symmetric 1, 2, then 2, 1 also belongs to this, And transitive, to make it transitive, we need to write here two two, and we can write here 1 1 also, and A is to be as 1 2 and 3. Now we can check it. Is it symmetric? Yes, as 1 2 is there, 2 1 is here, and these are also each other. Is it transitive? Yes, it is transitive, because 1 1 also belongs to hers. And if we'll take 2 1 and 1 2 like this, then 2 2 is also here. So it means yes, it is transitive also, symmetric also, but this is not reflexive. Why? Because 1 1 belongs to this, okay. 2 2 belongs to this, okay. But 3 3 does not belong to this. Therefore, this is not a reflexive. Next is 11th question. Let R be the relation in set 1 2 3 4 given by 1 2 2 2 1 1 4 4 1 3 3 3 and 3 2. We are supposed to check whether it is reflexive, symmetric but not transitive. So reflexive, transitive, not symmetric, reflexive, symmetric, transitive, not reflexive, or equivalence relation. Let's check one by one. Very first, we'll be checking for reflexive. Is it reflexive or not? Let's check for reflexive. 1 1 is here, 2 2 is here, 3 3 is here, 4 4 is here. Therefore, it is reflexive. Is it symmetric? Symmetric, symmetric. 1 2 is here. Okay. Is here 2 1? No, 2 1 is not here. It means it is not symmetric. So we have to click as answer, which is saying not symmetric. Yes, but reflexive. Therefore, our answer is no need to check for transitivity, because we find our option, that is B option. Now, R is the relation on set R and N given by R. A is equal to B minus 2. It means any number is going to B minus 2. If A and B are related, it means A is equal to B minus 2. This number is 2 greater than, this number is 2 smaller than this B. So there should be gap of, it could be, it could not be, it could be, it could not be. So what's the next condition? B is greater than 6. B is to be greater than 6. Therefore, this is also not the option. The correct answer is option C. Thank you. Stay safe, stay at home. Bye-bye.